table shows the composition of blood entering and leaving the kidney. So which would have the highest concentration of urea and which would have the lowest concentration of urea? Okay, when it enters the liver, it has high urea, which get filtered into the kidney, into the nephron, and when they leave the kidney, they would have the least amount, right? So highest urea is entering kidney and the lowest one is leaving kidney. Wait, leaving liver, why not okay, wait, entering kidney, no, entering liver, yes. So answer is B. Logically, so it's B. Next one. A person runs on a hot day, and what statement describes the flow of blood through the arterioles supplying the surface to the skin? Okay, first thing, which process would occur? Vasoconstriction or vasodilation? Vasodilation. Okay. So, what is the purpose of vasodilation? So, more the amount of blood flowing through the atrial supplying the surface of it increases. Okay. And what would happen as a result? There would be more exchange of gases. Yes. More exchange of gases would be more. Oh, exchange of heat on gases. Okay, next one. A plant shoot was placed on its side in the dark. This is the keyword. Which row shows the expected changes as the shoot grow in these conditions? Okay, where would it reside? On the upper side or on the lower side? Hmm. Would it be like straight? Going straight is not given. It would be bent on the upper side or on the lower side. Okay. Okay. Wait. I'm asking you something. Okay. Shoot grows towards the gravity or away from the gravity? Now, since there is no light, so we have to tell the effect of gravity. So, as a result of gravity, shoot will grow away from gravity. It's a negative for gravitropism, right? Okay, so it means oxygen is present in the lower side. Hmm. No. Roots show positive gravitropism, while shoots show negative. Huh. So it's negative. Exactly. Yes. So if it's moving up, there would be maximum elongation on this side. So it's, I guess, both C. Okay, 24th. Which row shows the speed of action and duration of effect for the type of control? It's C. So hormonal is slow and long term, which is not given, and nervous is fast and for a shorter term. Okay. Next one. Which statement describes the advantage of using sexual reproduction in crop production? And all offspring inherit the desired characteristics. Yes. Germination occur quickly. It won't affect. There is increased variation. Okay, in asexual reproduction there is no variation. The production of adult plant is slower. No. So A. Okay. There are hormones given. What is maximum at X? LH. Yes. So this one is the estrogen. Estrogen is highest around these days. How will the composition of pregnant women blood changes as it passes through the placenta? Would decrease, would increase. So that's why it's get exchanged through the placenta. Okay. Amino acids are being made. This is what is this, by the way? This one is nuclear membrane. This one is DNA. From DNA, RNA is formed. This RNA move out of the nucleus, right? And then attached to ribosome. So what is X? X is mRNA. Okay? Yes. How is RNA? Okay, so it's a process. First of all, okay, RNA is single stranded. DNA is double stranded. RNA is single stranded. Okay. A cell divides by mitosis once every 3 hours and 24 minutes. How long it would take to produce 8 new cells? Okay. 1 into 2, 2 into 4, and 4 into 8. Right? So you have to multiply this time with 3. So it's one cycle, is second cycle, and it's third cycle. Right? So you will multiply 3 with 3 hours and 24 minutes. So let's convert it. 3 hours mean 180 minutes. 180 into 24 is 180 plus 24 is 204 plus 24. Now we're converting into minutes. So it would be 612. Okay. So these are the number of cycles, 3. Okay, next one. Oh, a tough question. Okay. Just today, I've seen such question in another paper of IGCSE. It's a similar question. Okay. And it's about how many are heterozygous, how many are homozygous. Yeah, it's in this paper, in this very paper. Yes, here. They would ask about same question, how many people must be heterozygous? Okay. The same question is being asked over here. How many cats must be heterozygous? Okay. Okay. How to detect it? Very first thing, if any parent is if any parent is, sorry, what was it? Homozygous recessive, any parent is homozygous recessive, then the offspring would be heterozygous. Okay. Or if any offspring is homozygous recessive, then parents are heterozygous. I've told you two things. If offspring is homozygous recessive, like both smaller alleles. Okay. So it means the parents are heterozygous. The let's move like other way around. If parent is homozygous recessive, then there are also chances that offspring might be if one parent, okay, would be heterozygous. There are chances, right? Okay. So, according to this, how many cats are heterozygous? Okay, let's read the statement first. The allele for shorter hair in cat is recessive, and the allele for longer hair is dominant. Now, the smaller hair is written in black. It means they both are recessive, right? Now we have to tell whether which one are the heterozygous. So look over here. The offspring is recessive. It means this parent is heterozygous, right? Yes, yes. Okay, again, according to these parents, there are three children. Out of these three, one is homozygous recessive. Again, it means this parent is also, these parents are heterozygous. One parent is recessive homozygous. It means these both are also heterozygous. Heterozygous. Okay. Again, let's look at these one. These parents are producing homozygous recessive. Okay. Offspring is homozygous recessive. It means the parents are heterozygous. So how many are heterozygous? Again, counted. I put tick on those. 6. Okay. I'm not counting this one. Why? Because the offspring or the child is not homozygous recessive. So I'm not counting this one. Okay. So we are taking two things in. We'll keep two things in mind. First thing, whether the parents are homozygous recessive or not, whether the offsprings are homozygous recessive or not. Okay. Which row shows the factor that contribute to the variation in population of animals? Okay. Gamete formation. Yes. Random change in DNA base sequence. Yes. Random fertilization. Yes. Random mating. Yes. So all are correct. Next one is different organisms have different adaptive features. For example, the anther of wind pollinated flowering plants have long filaments. What is true for this of this adaptive feature? Why do you think so? They have long filaments. It makes the plant more likely to reproduce. More longer filament mean they can easily be blown away by the wind. They're not hidden, they are exposed in air. In the nitrogen cycle, bacteria convert ammonia to nitrate ions. What is the name of this process? Nitrogen fixation, no, nitrification. These are the nitrifying bacteria. Into into nitrate or ammonia is nitrogen fixation. A food, a food chain has a pyramid of numbers. What is the pyramid for biomass? This you must know now. The biomass is simple. Okay, wait, let me show you the other. A. Yeah, it's A. In biomasses, the producers are always highest as number and the tertiary or the last one consumer is always lesser in number. Which factor could result in the death phase of sigmoid population growth curve? So there are four like labelings: lag phase, log phase, stationary phase, and the death phase. Hmm. Okay, wait. This is the curve. Okay. This one is lag phase. This one is log phase. This one is stationary phase. And the last one is death phase. Okay. In the lag phase, the birth rate is higher, but not that much higher as compared to the death rate. In log phase, birth rate is much higher as compared to the death phase. So the population increases to a greater extent. Okay. Stationary phase, birth rate is equal to the death phase. That's why the population remains same and it's called stationary phase. In death phase, death rate is much higher as compared to the birth rate, like coronavirus during the COVID era. Okay, that was a death phase. Okay, so what factor could result in death phase? Absence of limiting factors, Okay. Next one is abundance of food. No, that would definitely increase the population. A decrease in competition. If there is decrease in competition, more population is there. Increase in predators. Yes. So it's D. What is an effect of untreated sewage water on aquatic system? So this would give rise to eutrophication. So there would be more algal bloom, right? Hmm. Okay. The Amur leopard is one of the rarest cat in the world. From 2007 to 2003, the number of leopard increases from 25 to 115. How much percentage increase in leopard take place from this year to this year? So let's calculate it. It's initial or final minus initial over initial multiplied by 100. Okay, so it would be 115 minus 27 over 27 multiplied by 100. Hmm. Yeah, it's this. It's this 326% because there is an increase. So it's definitely more than 100. Okay, deforestation has a negative impact on the environment. Okay, this paper is quite similar to this one, just has a similar question as compared to this. Like many similar questions. Deforestation can have a negative impact on the environment. Which statement about the negative impact of deforestation is correct? It decreases the level of carbon dioxide, no trees are cut. It decreases the amount of water flowing in local rivers, so there is less flooding. No, there would be more flooding. It leads to soil loss. Yes. It provides less land for the extraction. Or no. So it's C. Next one. Okay. A table is shown and the data is collected from 2017 2021. Okay. What is concluded from the data? So from 2017 to 2020, the area for new forest increases, right? While for this year, this one decreases, right? So what could be the correct statement for this? It's not A and B. So you have to calculate mean area first. 6,500 plus 9,000 plus 13,500 plus 13,700 plus 13,300. So the answer is, I guess, 56,000. Okay. Yes, it's C. It's correct. What is the function of an enzyme used in genetic modification? What is the function of ligase? It joins the sticky ends, and restriction enzyme cuts or isolates the human gene or isolates the plasma. Okay, so which options are correct? Is correct. Sorry, which option is correct? Restriction enzyme, it isolates the recombinant plasmid DNA. And why not B? No. I'm asking why this is not this option. This can be right. Yeah, B, it's B. It's B. Okay. Okay. I'm telling you. What's written? Look at the word. Recombinant plasmid DNA. No, it doesn't isolate the recombinant. It isolates the the part of plasmid. Recombinant is the plasmid which is formed by the new gene and the plasmid one, right? That's why it's incorrect. Okay, this is all for this paper. Let's move